Hello, teacher.
Hello, long time no see. Can you turn on your camera and have a conversation with me, please? Where's your camera? Can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay. Okay. How was your holiday?
my holiday was nice.
Very nice, right? Where did you go during holiday?
I just stay at home.
Only stayed at you didn't go somewhere?
Can you repeat it?
I mean that you didn't go somewhere, did you?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I see. How did you feel during the time you stayed at home on holiday?
Can you repeat? I'm so like
Lucky. Okay, I see. I mean, how did you feel when you just all stayed at home during holiday?
maybe I feel
Okay. What did you do during holiday?
I just sleep and learn and play some.
Mm, play some games, right? Game
Yes,
like okay. Maybe you and me have the same point. You share the same experience because I always stayed at home during holiday because I had a lot of workload to do with. So I don't have time. I didn't have time to go somewhere. I wish that I had, I had enough time to go somewhere, go to famous destination in Vietnam to enjoy it.
okay.
Ooh, let me see. In the previous lesson, we learned about some words like some, any, right? Can you make a sentence using uh, the word some and any? When do you use some and when do you use any?
I don't exactly remember, but I can do the works.
Okay, you can do exercises, but you remember exactly how to use some and how to use any, right? Hmm. Okay, so in general, we use some in some affirmative sentences, right? We use any in negative sentence and remember negative sentence and interrogative sentence. Okay, let me share a screen and in today's lesson, let's learn some more grammatical points relating to our lesson today. Let me share a screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so I will revise for you first before you go into the new topic here. You see, we use we use let me see. We use not much or little with uncountable noun for small quantity. Not many, a few with plural noun for small number. Much uncountable noun for large quantity. And we use many plus plural noun for a large number. We use a lot of with both uncountable noun or plural noun for a large quantity of number. For example, we use there are a lot of bananas in the fridge. Say that we use not much with uncountable noun and not many with plural noun for questions about quantity or number. Can you make a sentence the using how much and how many? Make a sentence. You have to make a question two questions. One question for how much and the other question for how many. Okay, can you make a sentence using how much?
Mm, how much cream do you need to make a cake?
Okay, good. That's a good question. Okay, good. So how about how many? How many?
How many eggs do you need to
Okay, to make a meal, right?
yes.
Meal. Okay, good. Well, you know that today I had, let me see, 5 eggs for dinner, and my sister cooked for me, and they are so delicious. They were so delicious. Okay, now let's practice this exercise. Have you done this exercise in the previous lesson?
Mm,
Done this?
yes, I did.
Okay. Oh, okay. Uh, okay, so can you redo this task? You do this task. Okay. So
Okay.
let's complete the email with the words and phrases below. Use the word and phrase once only. You need to tell me. You don't need to type on the screen. Okay?
Okay. Mm, how are you? I hope you enjoyed your trip to London. How much money did you spend?
Right? Correct answer.
You,
Next. Okay, did you do?
mm, I remember that I much
Did you do much? Sightseeing. Okay, much. Correct answer.
invite a few um, uh, uh, a few friends around for a film next week.
Okay. Number three, I'm inviting a few friends round for a film next the
Mm,
night next week. Number
there
four,
won't be many people, just for
okay, it's just 4 or 5, right? Then
uh,
correct answer.
how many DVDs can you bring?
Okay, how many?
We can spend a little time choosing the ones we will.
A little time. A little time. Okay. Number seven.
Don't bring any food or drink.
Okay, can you repeat that? Don't bring. Can you
Any
bring
food or drink.
uh any? Don't bring any food or drink. Okay, let me check. Any is correct answer here because we use any for both negative and interrogative sentences. Okay. Now, this is task 5. Look at the photo and answer the questions. So can you guess what is this program here? This is a kind of TV program, right? Can you tell me what is the program? What is the program here?
It's a game show.
The game show, right? Who is billionaire? Okay, who is billionaire is the name of this game show. All right. Now let's answer 3 questions here. Do you know the game show in the photo? So you just answered it. You don't need to answer again. Now what happens on the show? Look at the big picture. Tell me. What happens on the show?
Mm, uh, the
The host.
the main
This is a host. And this is main.
The hosts are asking the player.
Okay. Maybe you can say that the host is asking
The player.
okay, the player. Or you can say that the participant okay, asking about reading questions, right? About a game show, this game show reading question. Okay. So what is the correct answer to the question here? Is the sitcom How I Met Your Mother? What is Ted Mosby's job? Do you guess the correct answer to the question here?
Maybe I guess it's is
Maybe you have to watch this film. You have to watch this film, and you know who is this character? Ted Mosby, right? Ted Mosby, and you know Ted Mosby's job. I've never seen this sitcom before, so I will choose that answer here. I think maybe lawyer. How about you?
maybe it's just that, and I will maybe I guess C, architect.
Architect, right? Okay. So what is it? Now, and here I will review you the correct answer. For this question, the correct answer here is C. Oh, you are such a billionaire in this TV game show. You must try it. No, if you have a chance. Okay, good. So we have another noun to describe the player or the participant. We have contestant. The contestant. You know, this is the host. On the right side, there is a host, and on the left side, there is a contestant. Okay, can you repeat this word? Contestant.
Contestant.
Okay. The contestant has to pick the right answer. If you fail to answer the right question, maybe you will lose money. Right? So don't listen. You have to be careful. Now this is task 6. Let's read and listen to dialogue and circle the correct verbs. Okay, first of all, let's read the conversation between the host and you. I will turn on the audio for you and you will listen twice.
Okay.
While listening, let's do some activities relating to this task. You have to read, listen, and circle the correct verbs. Here we have for each question, you have two options, and you have to pick up one correct option. Now let's listen. You will listen twice.
Lesson 3D. Exercise 2.
This question is for £125,000. Jill, in the sitcom How I Met Your Mother, what is Ted Mosby's job? Is it A, lawyer, B, designer, C, architect, or D, reporter?
I'd like to ask the audience, please.
Okay, audience, you must answer A, B, C, or D on your keypads now. Okay, 30% think it's B and 50% think it's C. But you needn't take their advice.
I think I'll phone my friend Danny.
Okay, let's ring Danny. Hello, Danny? Jill has a question worth £125,000. You must answer within 30 seconds, okay?
Hi, Danny. In the sitcom How I Met Your Mother, what is Ted Mosby's job? Is it A, lawyer, B, designer, C, architect, or D, reporter?
I think it's B. Or maybe C. No, it's D.
Sorry, you're out of time. But you don't have to answer the question. You can walk away with £64,000.
I'm going to answer C.
Final answer?
No. Yes. No.
You don't have to change your mind.
The answer is B. Final answer.
Oh, Jill. The answer is C. Architect. You've just lost £32,000.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Such a miserable story, right? Between the host and the contestant. All right. Do you want to listen again?
Maybe yes.
Okay, listen one more time.
Lesson 3D. Exercise 2.
This question is for £125,000. Jill, in the sitcom How I Met Your Mother, what is Ted Mosby's job? Is it A, lawyer, B, designer, C, architect, or D, reporter?
I'd like to ask the audience, please.
Okay, audience, you must answer A, B, C, or D on your keypads now. Okay, 30% think it's B and 50% think it's C. But you needn't take their advice.
I think I'll phone my friend Danny.
Okay, let's ring Danny. Hello, Danny? Jill has a question worth £125,000. You must answer within 30 seconds, okay?
Hi, Danny. In the sitcom How I Met Your Mother, what is Ted Mosby's job? Is it A, lawyer, B, designer, C, architect, or D, reporter?
I think it's B. Or maybe C. No, it's D.
Sorry, you're out of time. But you don't have to answer the question. You can walk away with £64,000.
I'm going to answer C.
Final answer?
No. Yes. No.
You don't have to change your mind.
The answer is B. Final answer.
Oh, Jill. The answer is C. Architect. You've just lost £32,000.
Oh.
Okay, so now I will check your answers. First of all, as you hear to the audio, they mentioned must here. Okay, number one is must. You must answer A, B, C. Okay. Number two, needn't. You didn't take their advice. 3, must. Number, let's see. Number 4, don't have to. And number 5, don't have to. Okay, that's all correct answers. Okay, so Zoom, after listening to this audio, can you give me some comment about how did the women in this game show feel?
You feel very nervous.
Okay, maybe she was nervous. And can you tell me some more emotions, some more feelings she had? Maybe she felt confused, right? Confused about all the options A, B, C. Okay, so finally, she had to make up her mind to choose B. Okay, so when you're confused, how do you do with that? Okay, so I know that in every moment, in some moments, you have to be confused, right? And if you are confused about a problem, how do you do to find out the answer?
Can you repeat it?
I mean that you may you may bump into some confusing situations, some confusing problems, right? And when you are confused, how do you deal with that to find out the final answer?
Maybe I just believe the audience.
Okay. Yes. Okay, of course. You have to listen to audiences because there is a difference between two quantity here, 30% and 30%, right? And you must prefer the more the number, the large number, and the great rate, 50%. Okay. Now, as you learn as a translucent, we see we have must, mustn't, and needed, don't have to. And what is the difference between must, mustn't, didn't, don't have to? Okay, here are the answers for you. Now, option A. Look at letter A. We use must to say something that is necessary or very important to do. For example, I must finish my homework. I must do housework. Okay. I must wash dishes. Okay, so this is must. Something is very necessary and very important to you to do that. Okay, so this is the usage of must. How about needn't and don't have to? And we use both needn't and don't have to say something is not necessary. For example, we don't have to take part in this class. Okay, so needn't and don't have to are the same. You can use needn't or don't have to. It depends on you. Okay, needn't and don't have to.
Okay.
So next, mustn't. We use mustn't to say that something is prohibited. Prohibited here, like banned, a negative order. For example, you mustn't open this door. You mustn't smoke here. Things like that. Okay. So mustn't, we only use mustn't in the situation of being prohibited or being banned by a public or a public organization. Things like that. Okay. Maybe this is a rule. Okay, Shizu, can you make a sentence using mustn't?
Mm, you mustn't You mustn't doing your
So this is like a real late, like your mother will always complain about how late you are, like that. Your mom will say, you mustn't be late for school, or you mustn't stay up late, things like that. So this is mustn't, okay? And pay attention to mustn't. You need to plus with a verb in base form. Open, take, love, like, things like that. We don't use the verb in ing form after mustn't. So okay? Okay, so can you make a sentence again? This is the structure. After mustn't, we need to plus with a verb in infinitive. Hmm. Okay, finished. Zoom.
almost.
So you have 10 more minutes to complete that, and after completing handwriting, you have to make a sentence using mustn't.
Um,
Right. Where is my mouse? Wait a minute. So now, are you clear about how to use must, needn't, don't have to, and mustn't? you clear about the usage of off?
Yes.
Yes. A bit confused, a bit confusing. So can you make a sentence using mustn't?
I wasn't playing games too much.
Okay. So mustn't here when you say you use in condition in the situation you have to talk to someone, you have to warn someone about some dangerous activities or something like that. For example, when I witness you play video games too much, play video games for a long time, I have to say that you mustn't play video games. Okay, you mustn't play video games. So I talk to you when I witness you play or do overthink, do over something. Okay, so are you clear about that?
Yes.
Do you have any brother or sister?
I have both.
You have brother and you have sister.
Yes.
Okay. So let me see. When you see your brother, you see your brother play games, play games online, things like that, and how to use mustn't to say to him, to warn him about uh, the damage of playing video games for a long time.
I'm so loud. Can you repeat it? I can't hear any.
Okay, so maybe today the internet connection is so unstable. It is unstable. Okay, don't worry about that. I will say it again. Okay, now let's listen tentatively. For example, you see your brother play games for a long time. How to use mustn't to warn him about the damage of playing too much video game. You clear?
Yes.
Now make a sentence using mustn't. Tell to talk to your brother.
Mm, you mustn't. You mustn't eat too much food, fast food.
Okay. Okay, see. You raise a sentence of here. You mustn't eat too much, right? Right? You mustn't eat too much. Okay. So that's all what I mean. What you mean, right?
Yes.
You mustn't eat too much. Okay. Yes? Now, so let's move to task 7. Let's complete the sentences with must or have to and the verbs below. We have some more verbs here. A lot of verbs in the purple. This is purple box. So let's use the verbs here in the appropriate gap. The appropriate gap. For example, number 1, at school, we a white shirt and blue sweater. So how to use must we have to in this situation? We have to use have to wear. School, we have to wear a white shirt and a blue sweater. Okay, you clear about that?
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
so you have 7 minutes. Let's see, 7 minutes to complete to complete this task, if you're okay.
Okay.
Yes. You finished season.
I'm thinking, but I think it's yes, I'm finished.
Or maybe. Now I will check with you. Number 2. We must eat at a new Chinese restaurant in the town. I've heard it's It's really good. Number 2, we use must eat. This is the correct answer. Must eat. Okay. Grade number 3, in Britain, we have to drive on the left. Okay, so this is the correct answer. Okay, we start at here. Okay, so can you tell me what is the difference between have to, and must?
I think must is hard to explain by
Hmm.
it has to hard to explain.
I have to explain. So must we use must in present simple, only in present simple. We don't use must in past simple or any tense, any tenses. We use must for present simple, and must here describe something that is necessary to do. That means you have no choice to do other things. So this is necessary for you to do. Okay. And have to here, have to means that you have to. This is like when you use have to, you refer to a rule or like an obligation in school or in the office. You say that or any environment. So this is obligation. So when it turns to an obligation or general rule, we use have to. For example, at school, and we have a rule that we have to wear a t-shirt, a white t-shirt and blue sweater, and have to wear a white t-shirt and have to wear a white shirt and blue sweater is the obligation of the school. Okay, you got that? So this is the difference between have to and must. Then number 4, Sue really must stop. We use must stop. Eating so much and eating so many sweets is bad for her teeth. Number 5, you must phone. You must phone. Yes. So this is necessary. You can understand the way that it is necessary for you to phone your parents. You must hear. Number 6, we have to take exams. Okay. Have to take. This is the correct answer. Take. This is an obligation. Obligation, right? And people need to follow this obligation. Sorry. Okay, people need to use this obligation. This is the obligation. Number 7, you must take your mobile with you so that they can call you. We use must take. Must take. This is not an obligation, so we don't need to use have to here. Okay, Justin have to get up early because he's got a doctor's appointment at 8 a.m. So we have to use has to get up. Pay attention to have and has. We do use both. Have to do something and has to do something. And it is based on the subject, and you have to pay attention to the subject of the sentence. Okay, this is a person, and you have to use someone has to get up. Is it okay?
Okay.
All right. So I hope that in this lesson today you're clear about how to use must and have to. So this is the end of our lesson today. Thank you very much for attending this lesson. See you next time. Good night. See ya.